line, please state the nature of your crisis.
Hey everyone, William Furno here today, and today we are finishing off the individual set Brain Attack Nostalgia Reviews. I want to thank you guys for joining me on this journey through these sets. It has been truly nostalgic. I've loved doing reviews this type of way again. And, well, let's get started. This is Jet Rocka. This is the largest set from the Brain Attack wave. And let's take a look at the box, because it's the only box to have come in the Brain Attack wave. You get 3,000 points for the game for purchasing this set. Other than that, it's a box. It's a Brain Attack box. I mean, there's not too much to show here. They show all the functionalities and things you can do with the set on the back, which is pretty cool. Weirdly enough, I figured when I was a kid that this guy was going to be pinned up against Dragon Bolt on the marketing, but I mean, he does go against Dragon Bolt in the special, I remember, but in terms of the packaging, he's a loner. He's doing his own thing. But you do get advertisements for the game and such. It's pretty standard. It's just in the box form now. Let's move on to the instruction booklet here. This is a big old instruction booklet, but you do get a nice large view of the Brain Attack comic from 2013, and you get probably a larger view of everything. You know, you get, oh, this is a typo. You're supposed to get 3,000 points. I wonder if you got 1 grand, but it's a typo. That's interesting. I've never noticed that. Advertisement for Dragon Bolt, Stormer, and Frostbeast. Now this is interesting. I don't remember this. An advertisement for all of the CCBS Chima sets. That is actually pretty interesting. I didn't know that they did that. And then, of course, I have to talk about this. This is the last time I'm going to do it for this, I think, ever. The LEGO designers urge you that at 4:20 a.m. you need to be awake, and you need to be taking a photo on your iPhone 3GS of this. You need to put the brain on your head, and you need to act like you're a demon and under control of the brains. LEGO urges you that if you are a minor, which is mostly the fan base for this series, you should wake up at 4:20. I'm gonna move on now, but you guys get what I'm saying. Again, I think there's a lawsuit opportunity there somewhere. This is Jet Rocka. As you guys know, it is Jet Rocka o'clock. So let's take a look at him.
Okay, you're tough, beating up on helpless machines. But let's see how you do against someone who can fight back.
So this is like the vehicle set. I wouldn't call this like an XL set or even like I don't know. It's not really a character. Rocka's the character, and I'm actually getting kind of tired of Rocka at this point. And here's why. Gold is a cool color. I know LEGO knows gold sells well, which is why they did this. But they gave Rocka like 1 million sets in Hero Factory, and this isn't even like a good rendition of him. Like if you take him out of the vehicle, of the jet, he doesn't look good. And I'm gonna show you that now. Let's take him out of here. Let's take a look at Rocka first, because that's probably the way this review should go. Anyway, is he hooked in? Yes, he is hooked in. I didn't know that I forgot that it did that. Okay, that's good enough. This is what Rocka looks like, and this is, I mean, like, I know they had to make him tall and like look different to fit the jet, but this doesn't look good on its own. Like, it just don't. I already didn't love the Rocka helmet to begin with, but now for some reason it just looks worse because it's on a bigger body or a taller body. It's not a bad figure. It's got a lot of gappiness, like here in the chest. It's just really weird. Like, I know they had to make him taller. I get it. I know. I'm not trying to like criticize LEGO for doing something that I know they had to do for the sake of the set, but noticeably this is just not a good figure. And to be fair, they usually aren't when they go with vehicles. Like Speeded Demon wasn't that great of a figure on his own. I think you just kind of like, with these vehicle sets, you're not buying them to get the character, you're buying them to get the whole package, to get the vehicle. And to be honest with you, I'm not sure exactly what the appeal of this set was supposed to be, because it doesn't really offer anything new that we hadn't seen before. I think for kids' sake, it's just a large, bulk, hulking jet set. I don't think this needed to be made. I think it was just because they wanted to make they wanted to bring back the vehicle sets, and it's just not, I don't know, this just doesn't feel like a necessary set to me. I know I'm kind of just harping on it like right away. But at the very least, I think this is where the set actually becomes just really meaningless to me personally, is they should have made it a different hero that they hadn't used before. And I get it. I know gold probably sells well, so they did gold. They chose Rocka. Nex and Stringer are absent for the last 2 years of Hero Factory, like completely. 2 years of Hero Factory, they're just not there. And I know that orange probably didn't sell super well, but they had Galaxy Squad sets coming out around this time, and I know there was a lot of orange-themed spaceships in that, because I have most of them, and I feel like that could have worked for this. I feel like Nex could have worked, because he's also an engineer. He could have, built himself a jet. I also think Stringer could have worked, because I don't know about you, I feel like dark black, black and blue, black and orange sets have always sold kind of well. I've always thought they're cool, maybe that's just me, but like I feel like Stringer and Nex could have worked for this. And it would have made it a little bit better, because we don't see those heroes for these last 2 years. And I'm tired of Rocka. I'm really tired of Rocka, because he has Rocka XL, he has Rocka 3.0, he has a Rocka Breakout, which I have to admit, Rocka Breakout's one of the best Hero Factory sets ever made. But Rocka Brain Attack, Jet Rocka, and then going into Invasion from Below, I know a lot of the heroes had more than one appearance in each set because they were minifigures, but Rocka gets, I believe, 2 or 3 machines? I think just 2, but he's included. No, he gets 3, because he has the stealth machine, the crawler, and the combination one with Surge and Rocka Combat Machine, I think it was called. So the man has enough. The man has more than enough, and he's more than like every other hero does. So I'm tired of him, and I don't think this is a good version of him. So I'm sorry. Let's take a look at the jet now. Just him out of the jet. It's cool, it's well built, it's compact, it doesn't really have too many gaps or any uncomfortableness to it. So in terms of the actual vehicle, I kind of actually like how this is put together, and I like how they kind of give you a handle back here so you can actually like play with it, I guess, fly it around. And they actually give you a trigger back here too for the functionality, which they always do it in red. But the functionality is pretty cool too. It's kind of hard. Maybe I can move the camera up, that would probably help. Let me do that real quick. So the functionality is, it's doing 2 things at once, which is actually pretty nice. It's extending the wings. Let me see if I can hold it from the front here and do it. It's extending the wings, and it brings up these 2 sphere launchers. And although the sphere launchers were becoming kind of obsolete at this point, they did put 2 of them in here, and I like that. I think the sphere launchers are cool. I've always thought they're pretty cool. They get kind of gimmicky after a while, but they are there, so that's kind of cool. And then they do give you the flick fire, the flick of the flick fire missiles, and that's, again, it's all gimmicky, but it's fun at least, and it looks cool. I'm glad they filled it out more, and I also like that they give you 2 sword pieces here. They attach them to the wings here, and I like the stickers and the printing they have on these parts here. When I was a kid, that's kind of off-centered. I apologize for that if that hurts any of you guys physically or mentally, but look, if it had to be Rocka, I like that they pulled the vehicle off well. That's all I can say. I mean, there's parts-wise, they're not offering you very much here, and the Rocka figure itself does not look good, but at the very least, they did design a, you're gonna understand this joke, rock-solid vehicle. I think I like this more than the dropship, and I think I like it more than the bikes. I think the bikes are kind of spindly looking. I think I like this jet more. I don't know why. I think I have a thing for jet packs, but I think I like this more. Here, let me adjust the frame again for you guys. But again, I'd rather it not have been Rocka, and it's not offering very much. Like, I don't recommend buying this set. I don't. Especially, so it was at a $35 price tag when it retailed, and now it's probably more if you're trying to get it like complete or new. It might be less if you're trying to get it used, but I don't think it's worth it, because you can get all of these parts, I think all of these parts in other sets. Like, if you want to buy Rocka Brain Attack, I would get him instead. He's a great figure, great small figure. All of these are Technic bits. It's just, yeah, I don't think this set is very necessary. Again, I think it's, at the time, as a kid, is dope to get a really large Hero Factory set, because at the time, you know, they were pretty small, most of them. So when we got like a Titan size set like this, it was very cool. I think this is the 3rd biggest Hero Factory set ever made. I could be wrong on that, but I think it was the Dropship and then Witch Doctor and then this. So, you know, later in the Hero Factory years, when we started to, like, even as kids, see that the budget was slipping for this theme, to get a big set like this was pretty rewarding. So at least there was that. Like, this set, obviously, all of these sets do, but this one holds some nostalgic value because as a kid, it was very cool to get a larger Hero Factory set. That's all I can say about this. I don't recommend buying it now. I will link stuff in the description if you want to check out the listings, but I don't recommend it. I don't see a need for this set right now. I don't see the benefits to purchasing it right now, but it's nice to have. It looks kind of cool. The jet's cool, but other than that, I find it kind of pointless. All right, guys. This has been it for the Hero Factory Brain Attack Nostalgia Reviews. Next week, though, stay tuned. We are going to look at the entire wave. We're going to talk about the TV special. There were books this year. There was a game. I'm going to try to talk about it all. But as for this set, we're done. We're done with Jet Rocka. We're done with the wave. Thank you guys for tuning in for these reviews. It's honestly been really fun for me to do this. I'm not trying to just say that to say it. I have really enjoyed doing these reviews for you guys, and I'm excited to come back at some point, I don't know when, but at some point, and do the Invasion from Below reviews as well. So, thank you guys for watching. I will hopefully see you guys next week.
Huh. I guess you went home. That was easy. Whoa! I can't believe I'm doing this! No more free ride for you, Blobbo! Hey! Excuse you, buddy!